Hi everybody, it's Sonia, Sonny K Creations. Come on in, we're gonna get started. Hope you guys are having a good week. It's kind of cold here today actually. It's in the, well, not cold, but not like it has been. It has been 80 or 90, and now it's like in the 60s, high 60s something today. It's been raining all night. We had a thunderstorm last night. Come on in and we'll get started. If you're watching on the replay, you can fast forward through all this, but I do want to wait till a few people come in. Before I get started, I don't see anybody yet. It doesn't look like it maybe is going to show me who's watching. I don't know. It's weird. Oh, there's somebody. Yeah, it's not showing me that how many eyes are watching, but I did say it's telling me somebody's watching. Oh yeah, there's the eyes. Okay, good. A couple people are watching now. Hi, Helen and Rachel, it says, are watching. So come on in, sprinkle. I'm sure we'll have a small crowd today because it's earlier than I normally am and just probably will be. So anyway, we're going to just get started. It's going to be kind of an old school kind of craft like I used to do. So if you guys remember these things, they're from Target Dollar Spot for probably be $5 now, but they were $3. I've had them for a long time. I've done some crafts with these before. We're going to be using two of them, but if you don't have these, you could just put paint sticks together. You don't even have to have this line here if you don't want to. Just glue some paint sticks together, put this across, make it however wide or tall you want. We're going to use two of these, but I don't want them brown, so we're going to paint them white. Sorry, it's been a while since I've been on. It's been, I don't know, kind of crazy around here. Our daughter and her girls were here, and we had a gender reveal. If you didn't see, we're going to have a grandson now. My son and his wife are having a boy. Well, at least that's what the doctors say. So we had that, and we're having our driveway done, and they would be out there. I thought they were going to pour it on Monday, but then they changed. They were going to pour it today. But then it started raining and pouring, so I can't do that. So probably will be Monday before our driveway. Our driveway is a total mud pit right now. But yesterday they were using the jackhammer to take it out, and it was very loud. Gosh, 10 people, that's all that's watching. Come on, sprinkle. But, so anyway, yeah, it was, when they were jackhammering the steps that right outside our door, because we're getting our sidewalk redone too. Right outside the door, oh gosh, felt like the house was going to fall down. Then I heard something fall, and I came in here and like, well, yeah, I moved stuff over there. I forgot to put it back, but some of my crafts had fallen down, but they didn't break because they were kind of jackhammering right on the other side of this wall. Here is the front door. So when they went into the actual driveway, it was still loud, but it wasn't as loud. So we're just painting this. I don't think I'm going to do this line, that side, but I'm going to do this side and the top and bottom. We're going to do a craft like kind of like I did in the olden days of my page. You guys are so quiet. I see who's watching, but nobody's talking. Alex is kind of bored this week. He didn't have any swimming this week, so he's just been home with me. I think he's bored of me. Kind of hard to get in these cracks, but I'm only going to do one coat of this on this, so it'll be fine. Can you guys, can somebody comment? Because I don't know if I'm just not seeing the comments or if nobody's commented, because I'm not seeing any. Just telling me who's watching, but not if anybody can comment. You might not have commented, but I don't know. Still don't see any. Kind of getting those little creases there, or cracks, whatever they're called. Yeah, I'm still not. Are you guys commenting, or am I just not seeing it? I don't know, that's weird. Normally at least somebody will comment. I'm not seeing anything. Saw somebody gave me some stars. Thank you. Okay, if you came on late, they were kind of a dark color like that. They're from the Target dollar spot. They're like these little faux, people are giving me hearts. I see in that. I'm just not seeing any comments. That's so bummer when I can't see comments. Anyway, they're from the Target dollar spot a long time ago, but if you don't have anything like this, like I said, you could just take paint sticks, glue them together, put paint stick across, do some vertical ones, paint sticks across the top, seen people do it 100 times, right? But this is just what I actually didn't have enough paint sticks, and I looked at my stash, and this is what I could find, so that's what we're using. All right. So it's not painted great, but we're just going to put that off to the side and let that dry while we work on something else. The same routine I always do. Oh, this is not going to be fun. I mean, it's fun, but I was looking forward to talking, and now I can't see any comments. All right, so we're going to take this is just the round inner part of a embroidery hoop. Really, you can use whatever you want, but we're going to make a wreath. And then I think I'm going to use these. I've had them in my stash for a while. They kind of look fake, but they don't look too bad. Plastic foliage bush, but it's from Dollar Tree. So I tore some off already. We're going to do the base of the wreath with this, I think. Just kind of kind of glue it around. I think I'm going to start by putting, it's going to be like a 4th of July themed one. I'm going to start by putting a hanger under here so I don't have to try to, put it on later. So I'm just going to leave it like that so it's already in there. And then I'm going to take these and just start kind of gluing them around. This is going to be the initial base. So I can put you guys down. Oh, shoot. I hate this phone because if I put the thing that holds it on the tripod right in a certain spot, it'll call 911. It's like an emergency button or something. So now it's too low. Okay. Oh, now it's too high. I don't know. It's cutting off my head. I don't know if that made it any different, but that's okay. All right, so we're going to start by gluing that on there. This might be a mess. Sometimes it is when I try to glue stuff like this, but we're just going to, I think I'm just going to put it on the hoop and just try to start to, we can cover up a lot of mistakes by other stuff we're going to do later, so just kind of wanted to get it a base to start. You could use floral wire or something. I just find that takes way too long. Get this first initial base on good. I think the rest will go on a lot easier. Oh, it's so low. I got it all messed up now. All right, that'll work. All right, so I'm just kind of, I guess I'll just leave a spot for that. So I'm just kind of gluing it on like that. These are really long pieces, so I'm just going to go all the way around, and then we'll add to it. This looks kind of messy, but it'll be okay. Probably just talk a lot because I can't see any comments, so ouch. Yeah, I definitely must not be able to see comments. Can you guys see comments? Not that you can tell me that, because you can give me some hearts or something if you can. I just definitely cannot. I hope this ends up looking better than it's looking right now. We'll see. Ouch. Okay, you're giving me hearts, so you must be able to see comments. I don't understand why that happens sometimes. So I guess you're just gonna have to, you can ask me stuff, tell me stuff, and it's weird because I'll be able to see it later. At least all the other times when I couldn't see comments live, I can see them later. But I just can't see them right now. Did that not stick? Oh, okay, it did. I thought about doing, a lot of times I'll do the wreath ahead of time, but you know, sometimes this wouldn't have been that long a craft if I would have done it all ahead of time, so. Okay, so I just got an initial, you know, start of the wreath. Oh, there we go. Okay. So then we're gonna, I think we're gonna add some more, but I'm gonna make them a little bit shorter. And I'm just gonna have them go in kind of different ways. Not everywhere. We're gonna use a different kind of greenery too, I think. This doesn't want to stick though to the, yeah, this doesn't want to stick to the other greenery. Yeah, that's not sticking at all. I hope the other stuff is going to stick better than that. Maybe I won't do that. Maybe I'll go to this. So I'm going to use some of, well, it looks like this initially, but I torn a whole bunch of pieces off. So we're just going to start. Hopefully they're going to stick a little better. This could be a nightmare. I would have to find some wire, floral wire. I think it will. I'll try to get it hooked onto the actual wood. So I'm just going to start adding. That's kind of a mess, but I'm just going to kind of stick the top part on, and then I'll go back and kind of, you know, put it where I want it to go. If you had a wreath already made, you could just add to that, or you can make a wreath just right on the board if you want, but I decided I was going to make mine a little different. Really, I just kind of found what I had, and this is what I had, so. Oh, I didn't leave a spot open for my, I knew I was going to do that, for the, what do you call it, the ribbon, but that's okay. Okay, this is starting to work a little better. I'm trying to get it down on the actual wood that sticks better. This is a little bit long. So what you guys been up to? I can't see what you're saying now, but I'll read it like I said later. So looking forward to being on here because I hadn't seen you guys in so long, and well, it's been a little over a week, and then I can't even see anything. Has Facebook been messing up for people lately? I don't know. I haven't been watching any Facebook Lives lately. So it's kind of starting to look like that. That one I thought was going to fall off, so that's why I didn't read it up too much. All right, we're getting there. Kind of just sticking it in there and then just not messing with it, and then hoping it'll stay once the glue sets. Almost got all this row all the way around. And then we'll see what else we want to add. That looks like a totally different color. I don't like that one. Let's do this one. Okay, so we have that so far with lots of glue strings. Okay, now I think we're gonna try to add maybe some more of this stuff like I was trying to do earlier, but now that I kind of have a rhythm, I think I can do it. Maybe. If I find some spots that I can actually get down into the... Well, now there's more stuff for it to hang on to, so it'll probably work. And we're going to put more stuff on top of this, like flowers, so it'll be okay. I need more glue. Trying to make it kind of go kind of everywhere. This one kind of went crazy. Probably just be, this will be the end of the greenery for now, and then I might add more a little bit. Okay, so we have that so far. Now I want to add some flowers, and then we'll see how much more greenery we want to add. So I went to Hobby Lobby and actually picked up some flowers. I cut them off the stem, which, oh, here it is. I picked up, didn't have a whole lot I liked, but I picked up these. They're kind of an off-white, and then these are kind of a bluish purple. And I just cut off a lot of them, and I'm going to start putting them on this. Let's see what we think the top's going to be. I guess like this, we'll put it right here. So these are kind of big, but I think they'll be okay. I think it'll add a lot to it. I'm just gonna put a whole bunch of glue and then just kind of stick it in there. So it doesn't look that great yet, but it hopefully will. I'm just gonna put like 3 on to start, and then we'll see. Might have to do 5. Maybe I'll put, I don't know. We kind of have that so far. And then, I don't know if I want to add a couple more or not. I don't really like that one anyway. I'm going to put 2 up there. And then I think I'll put, let's see, maybe this one over here, maybe. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of going for it. I think it'll be good when we're done. That does not want to stick. I wish I could see your guys' comments. Okay, so we're getting there. All right, then let's add some of these ones. They're kind of purplish blue, but they're pretty. Thinking I might want to just put one kind of in the middle of those. Just gonna put some right around the white ones for now, and then we'll put them other places too. I don't know where I want this piece to land. It's starting to look good with some blue in there. think I might put 2 right here. Got a string on it. I'm going to add at least another blue one. I'm going to put 2 right there. And let's see, maybe 1 over here. I'll have to kind of decide where I think the top's going to be once we're probably right there, but then I need to add something over there. Okay, so we're getting it. What do you guys think? Give me some hearts since I have no validation because I can't see any comments. Okay, so that's the top. I'm just going to add in a little bit of greener where I think it needs to be sticking out a little more. Right here. Thank you for the hearts. I do see those. Let's see. Let's put them. It was kind of had a weird shape, so I just want to kind of shape it a little better. It's getting better. Kind of like those 2 greeneries layered now. Wasn't sure at first. It's getting good, I think. All right, then what else do I have? Okay. I had these, but I think they're a little too white. Let me look. This is some like little baby's breath. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I like those. And then I have some of these, but they might be okay. They only have 3 of them left. They're a little bit different blue, but I think they look good. So, but before we do that, I think I took some stars and I painted them. I have a lot of stars, but I didn't have this exact size. So I got this pack in the Patriotic section at Hobby Lobby. So I painted like 3, well, I painted 2 red, and then I had this one that I painted red. And then I had a couple blue ones, and I sanded them that were already blue, and I kind of sanded the edges. And then I also have some metal ones, but I don't know if I'm going to use those or not. But we're going to start by, I think, kind of tucking some of these in here, so then I'll know what else more I want to add. So I'm going to kind of, I want them to be tucked in there, but kind of see that they're stars anyway. So that's the top. I don't know, maybe I should have put these in before the flowers, because I feel like maybe I'll put it right there. I'm not sure I've ever made like a patriotic wreath before or not. Can't remember if I have. So I needed some pops of red, so we're gonna put these in there. Ooh, hot. So those are probably not stuck yet. Adding some red. And this one, I think I might, I don't know. I only painted 3. I might have wanted to paint more than that, but I wasn't sure. Maybe I'll put this one. This one has a little hole in the bottom, so I don't want it to show, so I'm trying to hide the hole. I'll put it right there. Okay, it's looking good, I think. Hopefully they're not falling because I didn't wait. Lots of glue everywhere though. Okay, and then I think I'll take the blue ones. The blue is, like I said, they were already painted this blue, so I don't know what color that is, but it totally matches the It matches those blue flowers perfectly. I only had 2 of them. I wish I had more, but I'm going to just stick one on top of that red one, and I think I might put this one, I don't know if I want to put it on that one, or I think I will. Kind of off to the side. I wish I had one more of those, but I don't. I had bigger ones, but these still are looking good. I'm going to try to make this one lay down a little bit better. I wish I knew if you guys liked it. But it's just a wreath. I don't think you could hate a wreath. It's looking really cute. I don't know if I want to add the silver ones or the metal ones. I might, but I'm going to see if I want to add these flowers. Because they're a little bit different blue, but I still think they kind of add a little something, something that I like. Doesn't have to be all the same blue, right? So I'm just taking off the actual petal, or whatever this is called. The flower part. Tried to find more. I don't know where I found those. I think I might have got them at Michael's last year, but I looked at Hobby Lobby. They didn't have anything like it. Yeah, I actually like the 2 colors of blue. Where am I gonna put this one? About right here. Oh yeah, that gave it just a little bit of something. Remember, we're gonna have something up here. We're gonna have a bow, so. That's looking good. Let me see if I want to put these silver ones in or not. Or, I keep saying silver. They're not silver. They're bronze or rusty. I think that doesn't look that great. So, all right. So we'll go back to this in just a minute, but we're gonna go back to our board. Make sure it's dry, which I think it's pretty dry. So it looks like it needs another coat, but once I sand it really good like I want it, it's not gonna need another coat. So I'm just gonna go sand the whole thing, especially in the edges and the lines there. All right, like I said, I already did one of these ahead of time, and if you don't have these these are from a long time ago, probably 2, 3, 4 years ago at Target, you can just put paint sticks together. You can use any kind of board. You don't have to, but you could just put, would be like 4 paint sticks and then some across, but I'm going to make it kind of like 8 across. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Okay, so then we're gonna just put this thing together. So I tried to leave those 2, shoot, did I do the wrong side? I did, no wait. No, there we go. I'm gonna glue these together. I did one before. This one I didn't quite sand as much as the other one. We sanded a little bit more. I don't have any paper towel or anything in here again. So I'm just going to glue these together. They're supposed to be exactly alike, but they're not exactly alike. So they're just a teeny bit off, but that's okay. So I'm going to use some hot glue and some wood glue. And try not to touch it for a few minutes so it'll actually glue together. probably gonna glue to my table, but that's okay. If you had a clamp and you had time, you could clamp it. I'm just gonna hold it like this for a minute and say hi to you guys, even though I can't. I could see that Diane Mayo's watching, Elzette Krause, Karen Schweitzer, Sharon Bowles, Michelle Pleasant, Rachel Sinars. I never know how to say your name, Sinarsdo. But I can't see any comments, so that's the bummer. Just trying to make sure this is actually gonna stay. Okay, well, we can work on it while it's laying there, so I'll just kind of give you a quick view of what it looks like. And if you can see, the top's just a little bit off, but it's okay. So it's just gonna look like a barn door. So then we're gonna take our wreath, which is gonna look very beautiful on here, I can already tell. And then we're gonna take that piece that I had got out earlier and wrap it around. Hopefully I cut it tall. Yeah, I did. I cut it long enough. It's gonna go over like that. So we could start by doing that, I guess, and decide exactly where I want this. Okay. So I've done this 100 times, but I always am like, how do I do this? So I usually just kind of glue the two pieces together, and then I'm gonna see how I want it to. And I'm gonna go right over that spot where the middle is, because then it'll hide that spot where it's a little bit uneven at the top. Make this a little better on the back. And then I just make it worse. There we go. Okay, so that's what we have so far. That's looking really cute. Do I want that to be a little higher? No, I think it's good. What do you guys think? Give me some hearts if you like it. And then I want to make a, oh, I forgot about another thing I have to put on, but we'll do the bow first. So I want to put a bow right there in the middle with the same ribbon. This is from Hobby Lobby. It's got that cute scallop on the edge. Thank you, guys. So let's see if I can make it without having to do the awareness bow. This is probably going to be fairly easy ribbon because it's kind of the same on both sides. I don't know how big a bow. I was going to go with bigger ribbon, but then I thought it looked a little too clunky for this. I feel like it needs a piece of, I'm going to put a piece of greenery there just so I can make it a little higher up. The bow. Okay. Thought I would leave a space there and so it'd be easier, but I think I like it better with a little piece there. So I'm gonna put it like right there. Oh, this has turned out so cute. I never know what to do with the tails though. We'll do something with the tails, but for right now we have the bow on there. Now I forgot about something I had made ahead of time because I thought this would be cute if you wanted to put it in. I just thought it'd be cute, and then it'd be really cute if you wanted to put it in your like your craft room or your sewing room. Because I had some tiny spools that you get from, well, I should show you how they look originally. Where are they at? Oh, here they are. I got a little pack of different size spools, but I took the really tiny ones, and then I just wrapped some red twine around them. I didn't know if I'd want to use them, but I didn't want to have to do that. I didn't want, it just was kind of piddly I just glued one in, wrapped around, glued the other in. But I just thought, I don't want to do that if just live, because it would take a while. It didn't take more than a few minutes. I did 5 because I wasn't sure. I don't think I'll use 5. I'm not even sure if I want to use them, but I thought they would be kind of something interesting to put in. but I don't know if I like them or not. So I'm just gonna kind of lay them in there, see what I think about it. I might put 3 and just put like 2 to, no, I might put one set of 2 and then one set. Yeah, I think they're cute. They're kind of, you know, it's kind of weird why I would put that, because why, but I just think it's cute. I was trying to think of ways I could put pops of blue and red. So this is what I decided. Kind of just trying to make it look even. Where's the back of this one? I'll show it to you guys here in a second. Try and tuck them kind of in a little bit. I made 5, but I think I'm just going to use 3. I feel like it needs something right here sticking out. If it just kind of looks lopsided to me, I just kind of take a piece and just kind of stick it where I think it needs it. Okay. You see the, where are they? Here's one. And then right here I put 2. Sorry, I'm getting some of this glue off of here. And I put 1 right there. What do you guys think? I think that's really cute. It's kind of an old school craft like I used to make back in the day. And I kind of like how these are just kind of curling, but I don't know if I want them that long. Kind of like the way that one looks. I just don't know about this one. I'm afraid if I cut it, it's going to look weird. I kind of always like kind of long tails, but I never know exactly what to do with them. I don't like when, I mean, they don't have to do what I like, but I don't like when the crafters cut them really short. I kind of like them like long and droopy like that. But you don't have to do it like that if you don't like it. I'm thinking it looks adorable. And this craft really you could make with whatever little scraps you have, like paint sticks, ribbon, greenery, flowers that you have. You don't even have to have the hoop. You could just put it right here on the board. You could use, you know, twine to make it. You can cut a round circle out of cardboard to use for a form. Really don't even, can do whatever. All right, now the only other thing I wanted to do, I think, I had different things. These are obviously way too big. I wasn't sure. I had more, but I used a lot of what I had. But I got these out of the, I'll put on the thing. I got these stickers out of the, I don't usually use stickers, but I thought they were really cute. They were in the 4th of July section at Hobby Lobby. I hadn't been there in a long time, but I went the other day. And they just have lots of really cute ones. So I was thinking about either using like Land of the Free, Sweet Land of Liberty, or there was established in 1776. I know it's all backwards too, but they're super cute. I almost made a flag to go in it. I was thinking about doing like more of a wall pocket, and I was going to use this to make a flag, but I changed my mind what I was doing. But there's some really cute stickers. So I was thinking about putting a sticker just down here on the bottom. I kind of like it in the middle, but then I kind of like off to the side too. I can't decide if I like Sweet Land of, I think if I do Sweet Land of Liberty, I like it off to the side. But if I did Land of the Free, I kind of like in the middle. I kind of like it down here. I think I'm going to use Sweet Land of Liberty just because I like the way the colors are. I think these are just normal stickers, but they're kind of like, they're like clear, so they don't want to come off. How do you get these off? These are just stickers, right? Yeah, clear stickers. I don't know how you get it off of there. It does not want to come off. There it goes. Which is nice because I don't think you're going to be able to tell that it's a sticker, I don't think. I'm going to kind of put it in the middle of this one, I think. It fits just perfect. And the colors are perfect. And it has actually the lighter blue and the darker blue, which worked out perfect. What do you guys think? Can you see that? Well, I could have put it in the middle. Now I'm like, ooh, I should put it in the middle. Let me see what it looks like in the middle. I'm gonna have to use. Ooh, I think I kind of like it in the middle. I didn't even think about the middle. I could put, now I can't decide if I want, because I could get a bigger one like God Bless America if I did it in the middle. Let me see what that looks like. I think I'm going to do God Bless America and save that for something else because I like the way this looks. Can't tell if that's straight or not. I think I want it a little bit lower. Probably need to go over it with some Mod Podge. Still think it needs to be lower. Ah, I'm gonna ruin this one. It's stuck now. Shoot. What can I use to pick that up with? There we go. Okay, I gotta decide where That's cute. But you don't have to put anything in the middle. I might put some Mod Podge over the top of it to hold it down, but also to keep it from, I feel like it's crooked a little bit. You know me, I'm a perfectionist. I gotta rip it out again. It's just like putting something on the wall. You get it right one way and then you it's crooked a different way. That's a little better. Except for now I messed it up. Okay. Got the sticker all messed up in the corner. Got it turned up. Oh, Sonia, what did you do? We're gonna have to go back to Sweet Land of Liberty. I kind of messed that up. Let's get it right on the first try here. It's not. Anything like a sticker should be super easy, but to get it straight. Okay, we're gonna go Sweet Land of Liberty. I kind of actually like that. Either one would have looked cute. Actually, I kind of like that better now that I look at it. So let's take some Mod Podge real quick, or I'll never do it like I say I'm gonna do it, and just put it over the top. It's just a sticker, and I don't think, as many times as I pulled it off, I don't have faith that it's gonna stay. So I'm just gonna put a little bit. Oh, this is matte Mod Podge, so hopefully it'll kind of take a little bit of that sheen from the, and I can also add some distressing ink or something after it dries. It'll be a little bit different color right now, but hope you guys like it. That's all I had to do. I'm excited to read your comments after the live since I couldn't see them, but basically I just took it from a embroidery hoop, like, you know, well, these are all wrapped around, but like a hoop like this without the wire part, metal part, and then made it into a wreath, and then I made it into a patriotic wreath. So I think it turned out really cute. I like it. Goes good with all my things. Always seem to match. You see that one that we made last time? I kind of like my tails kind of just going into the, kind of going like that. They kind of went perfect just like that. So you guys have a great night, and I will see you next time. Bye. I'm excited to read your comments.